Yes, my name is Ken, and I work as an astronomer and a scientist for a government agency. That is all that I can say at this time. This footage here was personally taken by myself and another colleague at the W.M. Keck Observatory, which is located near the summit of Hawaii's Mauna Kea. Major space agencies have been a bit distraught over the past months due to the fact that the solar system with which we live in and its planets have been changing due to some unforeseen force that has entered the solar system. Well, it's not unforeseen to me or the few that have seen this footage, but it will be unseen to the larger part of the world. This here, let me pull it up, is an image of Saturn that we captured in early November of this year, 2014, after we had imaged Uranus and imaged a growing massive storm on Uranus with enormous cloud systems so bright for the first time ever, we, along with other amateur astronomers, could see the details in the planet's atmosphere. We have never seen a storm like this on Uranus before. This type of activity would have been expected in maybe around 2006-2007, when Uranus once every 42-year equinox occurred and the sun shined directly on the equator. But we predicted that such activity would have died down by now. Why we see these incredible storms now is beyond anyone's guess. That is until we began imaging Saturn after detecting odd signal bursts coming from its direction. When we took this footage here, we realized a slight haze in the background of the planet, which you can see here on the original imaging, which showed up just barely brighter than the blackness of space. When we enhanced the image to see what was creating what we first thought was simple gas of some sort, we saw this here, which is what appears to be some sort of massive planetoid-shaped type object, many times larger than Saturn, approaching from behind Saturn, coming into our solar system. Now, just a quick note here, the Rosetta mission to visit Comet 67P is actually geared towards studying this anomalous object, not some comet, and I can assure you that with 100% certainty. The only other guess of what this anomalous giant object could be is the beginning formation of a black hole. However, the data shows that this object is not only massive, but solid in form. Now, we're not sure if it's a planet or not, but the imaging shows something that has the characteristics of such. I can't say much more at this time, except that the government knows about this and they are keeping tight-lipped throughout the research of this thing. I am risking possible arrest, even talking about it. I could not make any copies of these images off of this computer system due to some security fail-safes in the software that does not allow me to make copies. Any data being copied or sent from this system is logged, so the best that I could do is quickly make this cell phone recording of the images on the monitor here, and that's the best that I could get in this moment. The solar system is being affected by whatever this thing is. Because Uranus has no internal source of heat, its atmospheric activity was thought to be driven solely by sunlight, which is now weak in the northern hemisphere. Hence, we were completely taken by surprise when these observations showed such intense activity on the planet, which then led to further atmospheric image analysis of this and also Neptune and Saturn. I really have to go, but I will try to get more data on this as soon as possible.